Okay, so we've got the overview for the Tuesday the 26th of March. So initially what we were looking for was the price to come up to the 890 level, which we did have tied in with our hourly support, previous support. I was looking at that as our first possible area to turn. Starting to get all the criteria we need, the hourly already in the overbought and starting to cross the downside. And also the 5 minutes starting to go into the overbought. So we was initially looking for a more aggressive entry from this 890, and we were around about 8, 7 or 8 pips short from this level, and we started to turn from the 80. Again, getting all our criteria for a break, the hourly coming out of the overbought and turning back to the downside, and our 5 minute coming back out of the overbought. So just as we're hitting this level, so we looked to take the short from this level, and that was our first entry, taking it from the 68 level with a pending order, that one, and coming to just shy of 30 pips profit on that trade. And then what we were looking to do, we looked initially at this at the 50 as the first possible target. We were starting to be oversold there, but we did close through and hit the mid point, the 840. So then we were looking for our secondary target of the 830, and we did start to find support here, and we've been hitting our stop, which we wanted to get just on the dotted line, with the spread coming in at 853. So stopping out for around about the 15 pip mark on the initial trade there. And then we did start to find support. We were in our support zone, not quite getting to our 830, and we slowly crept up to the 70 line again, and we did start to see our criteria starting to see us turn towards the downside for a possible short position. And as I said, as we were coming out of that support, I was playing this one nice and tight. So as soon as we gained our entry right on the 870 mark on this particular trade, and as soon as we went into around about 6-7 pips profit there, we tightened up our stop, moving the stop from 10 to the 5 to just 3 pips. Sorry, putting us in just above our dotted white line there, and we did come back and hit the second trade stopped out for a small loss of just 3 pips. Oh, sorry, let me just refresh that screen. Yeah, that's looking better. Sorry, just had to refresh the screen there. Yeah, so coming back in the same sort of setup, looking to retest then the support again. Initially just looking for the possibility of running down to the 50, that's what I was looking for, and then to take a long position from this 50, or look for the possibility, sorry, should I say, of the long position from this area. And we did creep back up and hit our tightened stop for just a 3 pips, a small loss of 3. And again, we're starting to cross back over, but not quite so clear on our entries. And as I said in the day, we're starting to use these midpoints more. We're not seeing our levels in play as much so far in the early part of the morning. And as we started to break the 70, we again finding the support at the 860, starting to break the 70 back to the upside. But we did take a long position. And the entry that we got was the 74, looking for the break again of this dotted white line, and seeing if we've found support early. And we did break up through this level, getting in, as I said, I think it was 74.2, and we're coming up again, finding our resistance at the 80s, coming back down and taking us out of that position. And from that point on, we have been a little flat, and we have been using these mid lines. So we've been using the grid setting 2. Sorry, we're still using the grid setting 1, but we have seen the even numbers much more in play today. as we said. So we've just been in this range so far. Again, we're just coming down now to the 60, but starting to see the 5 minute coming into the overbought. The hourly still fairly flat at the moment with no clear direction. And as I said, it was a little bit of a shame. If we did get our key level that we were first looking for, if we'd managed to hit that, we would have had the possibility to add a position and the 50 target then opening up the morning target. So it's just we haven't quite had our levels in play today. We've definitely seen the even numbers in play for the morning session. So what we will look out for, we'll look to see how the afternoon plays out, particularly looking for the daily highs and lows and see where we're finding the resistance and support to see if the even numbers are in play more today, to see what the grid setting we'll use for tomorrow. But definitely this morning our grid's been a little out. The 20 pip moves have come from the even numbers. But unfortunately after 8:30, just not getting any clear entries. We've pushed our resistance again here, but no clear entry for us. Nothing to warrant an entry with a small stop. And again here, not quite making our lows. So it has been a little flat since those trades. So no movement on the account this week. Just a couple of pips profit for the morning session. We'll just screenshot that. Well, I remember. So again, just seeing a fast initial trade with a 15 pip, just 0.1 off of 15 pips, and then a small 3 pip loss followed by a full 10 pip loss where we broke the 70. So it was initially looking for us to head up then towards the daily pivot, but we failed to have any sort of follow through, and that's where we got stuck in the range, and that was the last trade we had for the morning. Since then, just been a little quiet for us, unfortunately. So I'll get this one uploaded on the site.